I think that the government of Pakistan needs to start taking us more seriously as an industrial sector. A network should consider rather than keeping 5 or 6 channels alive, they should maybe reduce the quantity of channels and keep the quality and the trade a lot more healthy. We need to get a lot more engaged on the digital front. We need to start to sort of build inroads into the Netflixes of the world. Star and Sony wanted to come into Pakistan with a lot of investment and develop content, indigenous content here. And then the local networks got together and they created an association called PBA,
right?
Pakistan Broadcasters Association. Now, they hated each other, but the fact that somebody from outside was going to come in with deep pockets and come into this market and create content and globalize it and syndicate it, they said आपस में हम मिल जाते हैं ताकि एटलीस्ट हम इनको तो ब्लॉक कर दे. तो पीबीए बना के उन्होंने स्टार सोनी को ब्लॉक कर दिया.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting webisode of Behind the Curtain with Rafi Rajdi and its Take Two edition. Today, on this very exciting webisode, I have with me a powerhouse of an individual whose contribution towards the Pakistan media industry for over three decades has created spheres and directions as systemic pathways, not just a performer, but also a producer, stakeholder, contributor, and an entrepreneur. Now, mind you, many of our creative artists tend to stick to their very own professional responsibilities, while some, like my guest, go the extra mile in giving the entire industry a recognition and representation it longs for and deserves. From being an executive producer for possibly all Pakistani networks to being an actor for television and films combined, being CEO of our own production house, Odo Productions, to even providing consultancy services under Odo Consultancy, a former chairperson for United Producer Association, former vice chair for Pakistan Film Producer Association, which also includes being chair for FPCCI Standing Committee for Production and Entertainment, to being a founding member of PRETA, BOT member, and is currently chairperson of Focus PK, an umbrella that unites people from production and entertainment industry together, and obviously the very, very recent accolade as a chairperson of ACT. Above all, a strong supporter of breast cancer awareness and all other numerous charities that includes TCF, Shaukat Khanum, Fatmi Foundation, Polio. No corners left for this Wonder Woman to put a step in to succeed in widening the footprint of women empowerment. I have with me none other than the legendary Atika Odo. Assalamu alaikum, Atika ji.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I hope I was able to capture
Thank you
everything.
so much for that wonderful introduction.
I hope मैंने सारी pointers पकड़ ली थी.
I know. I actually, I always say it's incredible. I feel like I've lived 3 lifetimes in one because I have been so blessed with so much opportunity for myself and my family and my community that it has been an incredible life. For sure.
आपके ऊपर रिसर्च मैं कर रहा था तो मैंने कहा कि इतनी जबरदस्त affiliations भी हैं and you've led so many bodies as well. Would you agree that the Pakistani media industry is a very systemic, very organized, structured layers of everything happening, or would you disagree?
Rafi, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this subject. It's a delight to be here, and I'm glad that we have topics such as this being highlighted because there was a long time when people were not interested in what we did. And it's wonderful to see how, we are kind of evolving, not just on the content side, but also on the business side of things. Firstly, I'd like to say that it's unfortunate that the entertainment sector is still not recognized officially by the government of Pakistan as an industry. There's been a lot of talk about it, but and I think it's close to being recognized, but it needs to be done fairly quickly because there's a lot of money that's rotating in the market. There's a lot of work that's happening. So I think that the government of Pakistan needs to start taking us more seriously as an industrial sector. Vice chair, the Film Association, and now I'm currently the chairperson of the Actors Association. And people say, oh, wow, what a great portfolio. But actually, honestly speaking, it's so much hard work. and such a lot of responsibility that it's unbelievable. My aim and objective, putting myself out there as the lead to these associations, has always been that a place where I was discovered, a place where I had the good fortune to develop a global audience, a place where I managed to, acquire a livelihood, and from where I ran my home kitchen, I brought up my children on. I think there comes a time in everybody's life where they have to give back. And I kind of feel that this is my contribution towards a place that has given me so much in my life. It's also time for us all to collectively give back to a place that actually gives this country so much, because it is totally, we are relying on these mediums of communication for the soft image or the real actual image of Pakistan, which you don't get to see when it comes to international news channels and stuff. So when you hear our music and you see our drama and you watch our films, you kind of realize that, oh my God, but this is not like that extremist country that we talk about. These people have culture and they have, diversity and tradition. So it's a fantastic place to be at this time of one's life. I feel I'm very blessed because there's so much going on and I see so much opportunity.
That's great and fantastic, and I hope that whatever hard work you're putting into actually gives you whatever you're investing your time in. Acha, bringing on to the first point, which is very important, and now you will also the chairperson for ACT. Very recently, I saw there was a hue and cry for this mechanism called royalties for artists. Now, this is something which I believe जो मुझे समझ में आता है कि as an artist who is responsible when he or she is signing a contract, every network or every production house states that you will not be given any royalties of any stages of this telecast or this broadcast. So the artists are very well aware that they're signing a contract जिस पे royalties आपको नहीं मिलेंगी. तो when this thing has gone on air, when it's being played, उसके बाद बोलना royalty for artists मेरे ख्याल से जायज नहीं है कि किसी को royalty मिलेगी. How do we fix around actually working around the norm of getting royalties?
So you see what you're talking about, the world does. I mean, entertainment around the world believes in syndication and syndication rights for content. And how it works is that, let's say I've made a drama and I have aired it again and again on my network or other networks, or let's say international networks. Every time that product, it's like any commodity. Anytime that product makes money, I make money as a producer, and then the copyright or international law says that everybody who's engaged in that should get a stake or a share in the revenues that product generates lifelong. So, for instance, let's take an example of a fabulous project called The Friends. Friends. Jennifer Aniston and all the cast members. Every time you watch an episode of Friends, they get a certain percentage of royalty from that broadcast, right? So basically what happens is that your agents and managers, they kind of negotiate a deal from the start where they say, okay, we have a base amount, this is the package, and then every time there's a whole thing of whenever it runs, the artist keeps getting a check. And it is very much like what PTV used to do in the old days, where if you did, like when I did Nijat, I got my base amount, and then every time Nijat reran, I got not a huge amount, but I got a check every time as an artist in it. Basically, what is happening is we are trying to compare ourselves to very evolved industries and very evolved nations, where people consider what we do as something of value added. Here, it's considered entertainment and, theek hai, drama dekh liya. There's very little awareness of what the real contribution is to what we do on screen for people. So when we compare ourselves to very evolved, very organized markets, like when you talk about, Hollywood or Bollywood, they all started from somewhere, and along the way, they went through an evolution where the industry stakeholders developed the systems. So we are, as I said, at a very embryonic stage. We are that generation that's actually trying to develop the systems. And of course, the lobbying and, going to a few years back, you might recall that we actually had a case in the High Court that foreign content should be shut down because it takes away money from here and we can't actually empower our youngsters unless there is a barter and a bilateral arrangement where our product is being bought and watched in other markets as well. So, हुकूमत की यहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी आ जाती है because the government of Pakistan has to understand that this is not just entertainment for the sake of entertainment. Right now we have COVID. We've had a COVID lockdown for over a year and a half.
Right.
And entertainers are like frontliners. We go on sets and we expose ourselves every day to help people with their mental health. For instance, you have doctors who help you with your physical health, and there's us people. If we didn't keep going to work and producing those dramas and films or whatever that you are sitting in lockdowns at home watching, can you imagine what would happen to people? What would happen to Urdu speaking audiences if they didn't have projects to see in their language? So it's a real service on so many levels. And I think what we are all trying to help people who are not part of this sector understand is we're not just here to entertain. We do entertain, but our work has so much value for the soft imaging of this country, for the mental health well-being of our people. There's a lot of challenges we're working under right now that if the government was really, really serious about artists and creatives getting these royalties, then the thing they can do, Rafi, tomorrow morning, the thing that they can do tomorrow morning without hesitation or without waiting for the private sector to wake up is get up and announce that Pakistan Television, PTV, is going to start paying royalties out to people from tomorrow.
Fair enough. And I'm sure it's a work in process, like you're stating, and government का काफी इसके अंदर हाथ होगा support करने में, and I'm sure ये जदोजहद स्ट्रगल चल भी रही होगी. Very recently I saw that there was a unification between the Actors Trust and the UPA, and you were there, and it was all big setting, and मिलके जो है काम करना है. एक तो मैं पूछूंगा इससे क्या फायदा पहुंचेगा इंडस्ट्री को. दूसरा ये था कि उसमें मैंने पढ़ा था कि we have to work on promoting the soft image of Pakistan. When you say soft image, are you talking about content?
So, what is a soft image, Rafi? Soft image is when you see a country's culture, listen to its music, watch its performers. That kind of tells the world who you really are. It's a cultural backdrop that tells people who you really are. Unfortunately, what people get to see a lot of is our news channels and all the violence and the ladai, jhagda, and so much airtime wasted on politicians that have nothing to say really. And all they do is they just come there so that they can get recognized. They want their faces to be recognized so that they can actually curry favor somewhere else. As far as UPA and ACT is concerned, I am very, very happy and excited, and so are the members of both the associations, that we have finally signed a friendly resolution, which was supported by the Sindh governor. And we did it at the Governor House. The governor was there. He presided over the whole process. And it was really, really a wonderful moment because all of us are basically trade partners. The private sector producer or the content creator is a partner with an actor, writer, director. We cannot work without each other. We need each other. We have to respect each other. We have to help each other. And there has to be a lot more team effort put into this when we come on the sets. Currently, what's happening is the producer who is hired by the channel is the middleman, and he or she is taking on all the burden of producing and sending software to the channel, and they get stuck with like people not paying them on time. A lot of producers right now are sitting here trying to get their recoveries out. So the middleman, the producer, is actually the guy suffering the most because actor will come, do his or her job, take their check and go. Writer will do the same. Director, the creatives will just come, get paid and go. The middleman is the producer, and that is the person who is the member of UPA. And we as actors recognize that middleman is really, really crucial to our overall professional and financial well-being as well. We as the creatives want to actually support the producer and make sure that person stays healthy and continues to do good business. And I'm hoping that this resolution signed between these two associations is going to help drive us in that direction.
फेयर इनफ, इट्स अ वंडरफुल वंडरफुल यूनिटी जो बहुत जरूरी है। दुनिया भर में सारी गिल्ड्स जो होती हैं वो इसी तरह काम करती हैं। तो अब सबसे बड़ा जो इशू मुझे नजर आता है, व्हिच आई थिंक इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ फंड्स, एंड आई थिंक दिस विल प्ले अ मैसिव रोल इन लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल हु यूजुअली हैव देयर मनी स्टक इन ब्रॉडकास्ट नेटवर्क्स। एक्टर्स के पैसे फंस जाते हैं, एंड आई होप वो रेजोल्यूशन टाइम देगी, क्योंकि एक साइकिल हमारी से इतना चलेगी। आई एम होपिंग फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट ऑन। अच्छा, ये जो कंटेंट पे काफी बहस होता है हमारे पास, व्हिच वाज कमिंग टू द सॉफ्ट इमेज। वैसे तो हमारी ड्रामा इंडस्ट्री भी जो है कंटेंट बनाती है। देयर इज अ ह्यू एंड क्राई अबाउट एज वेल कि यार जी हम काफी नेगेटिव कंटेंट प्रमोट कर रहे होते हैं ना। यू आर एन एक्टर एज वेल, यू टेकिंग पार्ट इन लॉट्स ऑफ सीरीज एज वेल, लॉट्स ऑफ यू आल्सो बीन पार्ट ऑफ द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री। डू यू एग्री दैट देयर इज अ कंटेंट inadequacy right now which is present, and can we change it?
Well, I think unfortunately we have a lot of followers and very few leaders. There are very few people out there who are willing to risk edgy or different or unusual content. There are people out there who are doing it, but it's not enough. There is absolutely nothing created for young people, for youth, for men. I mean, it's all very female drama centric. It's all about bahu and saas and mohabbat and shadi. I mean, Rafi, what have you seen recently on television that caters to you?
Unfortunately, nothing is chal raha hai
So,
system.
I mean, listen, so you don't have to go very far, right? If you just
Right,
ask yourself this question, what
right.
was the last thing I actually watched on television, which was for young men like me, that would interest me? Did I see something for, like a car show? Did I see something that catered around who I am in my society?
Right.
Even men are reduced on television as the husband and the father and the son and and the basher and the good guy and also our characters are very black and white.
Right.
There's very few, like, we don't go into gray areas at all. एक स्क्रिप्ट आती है और उस स्क्रिप्ट में इतनी चीजें होती हैं बस कि ये जी आप नेगेटिव कैरेक्टर, आप पॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर, आप ये. When I break down a character, my question always is that okay, where are the gray areas? वो
Right.
मैं इसको कहाँ लेके जा, because कोई भी अच्छा बुरा नहीं होता, कोई अच्छा बुरा पैदा नहीं होता.
ठीक है.
आपके हालात आपको बदलते हैं, आपके का माहौल आपको बदलता है, आपकी जिंदगी आपको बदलती है, आपके एक्सपीरियंसेस आपको बदलते हैं. तो मेरा मतलब है कि हमारी स्क्रिप्ट्स के आप देखें ना, अभी लिमिटेशन भी देख लें. चले सब्जेक्ट मैटर तो लिमिटेड है, लेकिन आप कंटेंट की लिमिटेशन देख लें, लैंग्वेज की लिमिटेशन देख लें. आप what are we saying to people? Does Rafi not exist in the society? Does he not have like a career? Does he not go to work? Does he not have aspirations? We don't show anybody like him in our screens, right? On our screens. So there's a lot of things, but as I said, I'm very hopeful because in my lifetime, I have seen, us grow from one Pakistan television, then NTM and STN,
Right.
and today, look at it. So अब हमने सिर्फ इसकी जो है ना mechanism और इसकी जो modalities हैं उसको ठीक करना है. Of course, that people in the trade will do.
People in the trade do. अच्छा, आपने बात की producer being the supplier to all the networks and all that. अब producer जो है वो थोड़ा सा बीच में फंस जाता है, because वो कहता है कि यार I don't get that much money to probably produce a stellar production, because I'm confined to the rates, I'm confined to the budgets which artists के भी बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. क्या artists, I mean you are an artist yourself and you are a producer yourself, और मुझे लगता है कि एक्टर्स की बजट भी दिन ब दिन बढ़ती जा रही है. डू यू थिंक ये थोड़ा सा अगर हम इसको कंट्रोल करें तो इट वुड मेक अ डिफरेंस और नॉट टू हैविंग अ
Well, I think that's a misconception, Rafi. I'll tell you why. Because now, especially with COVID, there's been a big change in the kind of numbers we're looking at in this market.
Okay.
If we hadn't been hit with all this for 2 years of the struggle and the challenges, I think we could have said, yes, great, everybody's flourishing,
Right.
But who isn't suffering right now in the world?
Everyone.
And here specifically, if we narrow it down to us, brands are suffering, marketing departments are suffering, consumers are suffering. Who isn't suffering? So there's been an overall shrinkage as far as the numbers are concerned, which is impacting everybody. I always say that a network should consider that rather than keeping 5 or 6 channels alive, they should maybe reduce the quantity of channels and keep the quality and the trade a lot more healthy. बिकॉज हमारे ये जो रैट रेस है ना कि नहीं जी मैंने ये भी निकालना है वो भी निकालना है, उसमें क्या हो रहा है कि आपका जो है ना ओवरऑल आपकी जो कंटेंट है उसकी जो एक शक्ल है, दैट्स गोइंग टू स्टार्ट सफरिंग इफ इट हैजंट ऑलरेडी.
Right.
We don't have enough creatives. we have a limited pool of writers in this country. आप कुछ भी बना ले, सबसे main चीज़ है you need a script, right? We have a limited number of good writers in this country who can write good drama or good film. The problem starts from there. जो कुछ हैं जो अच्छे लिख सकते हैं वो कभी इधर सर मारेंगे, कभी बेचारे कहाँ जाएं, right? So overall एक boom सा आया तो, लेकिन उसकी तैयारी नहीं थी हम में. And you'd be very happy and proud to hear that ACT is the first association of this country that has actually given its members group coverage, group policy coverage for health benefits. So if an actor is sick, the actor doesn't have to go anywhere with a begging bowl saying, oh, by the way, I can't afford a good hospital or a clinic or a... We have covered them. And, so we are going in that direction as an association. I believe all associations have to first consider the health and financial responsibility of their members.
And I'm sure ये होना भी चाहिए. And like you said, it's a work in progress. I want to come towards the film industry. You mentioned COVID. COVID has struck the world. काफी दुनिया की बड़ी industries जो है वो तो survive कर रही हैं. Cinemas भी खुल गए हैं. What is the future of Pakistani cinema in your opinion right now?
Well, I mean, the funny thing is that whenever they say, oh, revival of cinema, ऐसे पहले आपने खुद गला घोंटा, उसको मारा, you killed it with bad productions and, no support and no state support. And we went through Ziaul Haq years and everything, And then you think resuscitate or revive. I'm like, it's so shameful to even use that word. I think what we need to understand is that cinema in this country had started to re-emerge to some extent. It has taken a very big hit during COVID, obviously, right. Because all those cinema houses may become tandoors all over again, or malls or whatever. The people who have invested into the properties will not suffer because the property value will always exist. The people who have actually invested into content will suffer because the last 2 years, whoever's made films, and there's a lot of people. I have 2 films that I'm acting in that are still lying in, right. On the table. Their money is stuck, and there's absolutely no policy where the government will subsidize them or they'll give any kind of tax break or anything to those people. And I think, again, it becomes the government's responsibility to address how the cinema, how the filmmakers are going to survive this really, really dark and difficult time. But nobody's talking about it. The only thing they're talking about is film policy. अब film policy मैंने खुद देखा है, redraft किया है, उनको points भी भेजें. उसमें आप डालें तो सही कि जी अभी इस दौरान आप फिल्म मेकर्स को सपोर्ट क्या देंगे बिकॉज वो तो भूखे मर जाएंगे. They have no other way of existing or getting their investment out or getting, how do they manage? I mean, so I think ये हुकूमत की एक जिम्मेदारी आ जाती है. ठीक है. दुनिया में governments take care of the people. In India, where we are so, enamored by the fact that they've done so well, and they have. The reason they've done well is because their state actually supported them through thick and thin. In the 70s, our film and their film was absolutely the same. How come in just these few decades, they are way ahead, years ahead of us, and we are still sitting where we are sitting. It's because the state has not taken us seriously ever.
That brings us to a very exciting point that, the world has changed to bring the OTT phenomena, which has existed for a while. पाकिस्तान में कुछ हम कभी OTT देखेंगे आपको नजर आ रहा है कुछ establish होता हुआ या is another fantasy which will probably never happen?
I think that all this stuff will happen. You can't shut us down. There are no borders anymore. There is no boundaries. You have this whole digital world out there where we are trying to figure out how to access. We're getting very social media savvy. Yes, we need to get a lot more engaged on the digital front. We need to start to sort of build inroads into the Netflixes of the world. Because now what's happening is, and it's our reality, is that our politics between India and Pakistan gets in the way of the lobbying that happens against us on these global platforms. And we all know it. And the government doesn't seem to understand that our lot is not just struggling internally, we're struggling externally. There is a Urdu drama watcher sitting everywhere in the world today. Right. Your show right now is not going to be just watched here in Pakistan. It's going to be watched all over the world by Pakistanis sitting in the diaspora, sitting anywhere. by Indians, by Bangladeshis.
Right.
So I think the government needs to recognize the fact that our voice is being heard everywhere.
अच्छा, networks की आपने बात की. I do have a little bit time. Do you believe that there is actually a monopolization of networks here and गुंडागर्दी and there's actually no growth for an independent person out there, और ये हम रास्ते बना सकते हैं?
Again, time will tell. I think what's happening is that yes, there is a monopoly, because I remember a few years back when Musharraf Saab was president. At that time, when Shaukat Aziz was prime minister, Star and Sony wanted to come into Pakistan with a lot of investment and develop content, indigenous content here. And then the local networks got together and they created an association called PBA,
Right.
Pakistan Broadcasters Association. Now, they hated each other, but the fact that somebody from outside was going to come in with deep pockets and come into this market and, create content and, globalize it and syndicate it, they said, आपस में हम मिल जाते हैं ताकि एटलीस्ट हम इनको तो ब्लॉक कर दे. तो PBA बना के उन्होंने स्टार सोनी को ब्लॉक कर दिया. That was their main agenda. Now, what happened with that is, like, if you look at India, when Star and Sony came into India, they actually put so much investment into that market that the entire industry grew.
Right.
And what happened here is that because these guys lobbied and they blocked international investors from coming in, we are now stuck in a local, like a mafia or a local lobby, which is not allowing anybody to come in and grow, because they want to be the main lead players in this market.
Right.
And when that happens, then what the mafia does is the mafia dictates. Again, it comes down to government policy. If the government doesn't take serious interest, unfortunately, Rafe, what happens? And it's across the board, all governments that have come and gone. They are so keen to please these network bosses, because they want their air time. Their politics is all about being on air, and their jalsas being covered and their talk shows being covered. And so unfortunately, all parties and all governments don't want to hear what the creatives have to say, because they don't want to upset the network owners. Otherwise, उनको टाइम कौन देगा? फिर यहाँ तो पाकिस्तान की सियासत अभी आपके चैनल्स पे चल रही है. Because, we have a political background in the family and all. The other perspective is this, that the political parties don't want to upset the networks, because the networks won't give them coverage. And the political parties are now bantoing tickets to party workers who can speak the best on television. It's not on deliverables. It's not कि अच्छा आप बताएं आपने पिछले साल 2 साल 3 साल में असेंबली में क्या किया अवाम के लिए. It's all about this party worker knows how to give a jawab to the other party worker. So बड़ा अच्छा है, इनको आप सीट दे दें, इनको मिनिस्ट्री दे दें, इनको ये दे दें, इनकी शक्ल नजर आनी चाहिए. ये तो आपका हाल है ब्रॉडकास्ट का. I mean, दुनिया में, let me tell you, in the world, political parties and political party members are not allowed to actually own channels and radio stations, and it's not allowed. But in Pakistan, everybody has a channel, or then everybody has a favorite channel. I mean, it's so politicized. I mean, I think we are really now dropping lower and lower on the food chain. It's really all about the politics of this country. Where is the government? Are they interested in us? Do they want art and culture and creativity to flourish or not in this country?
Thank you, Atika ji. I'm very, a huge fan of yours, huge fan of your work, and exciting looking at all the ventures you pull into, and you are actually contributing to the growth of the industry, जो मुझे नजर आता है. And I hope that आप ये continue भी रखें, और inshallah जो है, like the way you said that there's always hope and light at the end of the tunnel. So once again, and thank you, and I hope to intend to work with you someday, inshallah. And it was great working with you at the International Film Festival. अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, and please be safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And best of luck to you as well.
Thank you very much.